Let's go. What up? What up?
What's up, man? Can you hear me? Can you hear me all right?
Jason?
Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me or no?
Still nothing. Still nothing from me.
All right, can you hear me now?
What's up, Joey? Apparently I can't hear anything.
Can you hear me?
If it's on my end. What up? What up? Guys, give me a second. I can't hear anything for some reason. All right, that's better.
What about now?
All right, I hear you, fellas.
Okay.
Hello?
How's everyone doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Can't complain, can't complain. Just got back from Austin doing B.O.S.S live with the students. So weekend.
How was that?
It was super cool. We had like such a great team there with the Ecom Sharks, Kobe Du, Ryan Banks, Michael King, special appearance by Matt Ridsby. It was just all around a great experience, and I think the three students we had there really got the best of it.
I wish I could have made it.
Yeah, dude. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Yeah. Is it gonna be an annual thing?
What's that?
Is it gonna be like an annual thing, or?
I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, we kind of went into it thinking like, oh, we're never doing this again. It's been like such a massive amount of work to organize, but it was a lot of fun, and yeah, we'll probably do something like it again at some point. So Schmitty is, I think, currently on a flight, either at the airport or flying back. So just going to be me today. But let's see if we can get some more people in here and then get this started. How's everyone's stores been doing heading into Black Friday, Cyber Monday?
I actually, for a couple weeks, I had to put ads on hold just because like I wasn't quite breaking even yet, and I started a new job, so I'm trying to save up. And also, I got the crazy opportunity to move to Vegas in January to pursue real estate. So like, I've been caught between like having to save money for that in January, but like also trying to grow the business. So.
Gotcha. So you're running ads right now?
No, but I'm getting ready to that. I have a call scheduled with Michael on Wednesday, so we're gonna discuss everything I need to do there.
Sweet. Who's your call with?
Michael.
We'll for sure be able to help you get that back up and running. See what you need to change to get to break even this time.
Yeah.
Are you running the same product again or a different product?
It's a new product, but I want to start running the other product too. For Black Friday.
What up, Glenn? Glenn is back.
Yeah, sorry, I've been out of the loop for a while here. Just started back working on our Shopify store. Yeah, we need to do a live call at some point.
Sweet, sweet.
Site's mostly up. I mean, still need some product descriptions though.
Gotcha. Dude, you guys just need to get it up and start running ads as soon as possible. Like the longer you delay it, you're not gonna learn until you start spending some money on ads and get some feedback from the marketplace.
Yeah.
All right. Guess the link's been posted for about 5 minutes. Let's just get started. Hunter, have you got any questions to kick it off?
No questions as right now, just because I've been in that limbo mode. But just here to listen to what everyone else is doing to kind of get some inspiration for Black Friday.
Gotcha. Glenn, you guys got any questions, or you just?
Yeah. My wife was thinking about adding more products to the store. I personally don't think that's a completely good idea, but I did have a few ideas myself of adding to the store too, but just wanted your input on that. What do you think?
So more products, first of all, are not necessary at this stage, but especially for you guys, where everything's taking a long time, you're trying to be really perfectionist about it. Definitely don't add new products. Just launch with the products you have and get it going as quick as possible, and then adjust from there.
Yeah. Okay.
You're only going to be driving traffic to one product from Facebook. So having additional products is not going to make much of a difference.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, I think we need we'll probably do a live call sometime soon for some ad ideas, if that's cool.
What's that? A live call for some ad ideas?
Yeah, or I don't know. Just we gotta do some more research still.
You guys just got to write something and send it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Like you can do all the research in the world. Like you've got no idea if it's going to work, and you guys have spent so much time trying to get it perfect. Honestly, like I'd like to see you guys have ads up by the end of the week.
Yeah.
And then go from there. Then do additional research based on what's worked, what hasn't worked, etc.
That's what she was asking here.
I would like to just a question. Is it necessary to do paid advertising right away, or organic advertising would do for as a start?
You can do organic advertising. I don't do any of it myself. I don't recommend you do any of it because it's just, you guys are scared of spending money on ads, but if you're not going to spend money on ads, you're not going to get traffic to your store, and you're not going to get any sales. Like the organic stuff, it feels like there's no risk to it because you're not spending money on it, right?
Yeah.
But if you're spending time on it, there's a cost to that as well. So if you spend 100 hours to get 500 people to your site, that's just a waste of time in my opinion.
Okay.
All right.
If it's not going to work with paid advertising, you need to adjust your marketing. You need to change the product, the marketing, the angle, the creative. You need to change something. If the only way you can make sales profitably is by not spending on ads, then your store isn't ready yet.
I'll be right back.
You'll be right back. All right, let's go to Joey. I think I muted your mic earlier, Joey. There you go. You got any questions?
Hello?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
I can indeed.
Cool. Not necessarily any questions. Actually just brushing my car off full of snow. So
Where are you at with the snow?
I'm in Michigan. It's snowing a lot.
Damn.
So I've been working on my site a lot more. actually Jason's been helping me a lot with it. And whenever I started working with him, so far I'm about $800 and some in sales in just one product.
Sweet.
It's been going good, but thing I've been noticing, I'm using the Brooklyn theme. I'm not sure. I just been getting a terrible bounce rate on my store, so I've been trying to work on that lately, trying to get it back up. I mean, my store is at like a 1.2 conversion right now, but I mean the bounce rate is just so terrible. I'm spending almost like $90 a day on ads, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on what day. It's been pretty consistent. I mean, I got some. I wouldn't call them winners yet, so I mean they're pretty best ads I've had so far. So just right now, I'm just trying to, I guess, improve the whole process of my
So
funnel, I guess.
the bounce rate is not a metric I think about for even just a second when I'm running e-com stores. It's not a metric I look at whatsoever.
Yeah, I got that from the Google Analytics, but
Yeah,
it's just, yeah.
but it's just not really a relevant metric. What you want to
No,
look at is your add to cart and mainly your conversion rate.
right.
With 1.2, that's okay. It could definitely be better, but like forget about bounce rate. Bounce rate is not what you're trying to improve.
All right.
If
Yeah, I
somebody
don't,
clicks, if somebody lands on your product page and then clicks to your home page, like that's not a good thing. Like that just means they went to your home page. You know what I mean? Like
right.
adding additional pages isn't really relevant unless they're going down the funnel, unless they're going to the cart and then to checkout.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
So how much have you spent on ads versus generated in revenue?
Well, all in all, I spent about 1,400 in sales. Not sales, ad spend.
Yeah.
Just under 1,400, and I probably got just under $1,000 in
Okay.
total sales.
So what about this product with the $800 in revenue? What have you spent on that?
It's all in one product. I've only advertised one product, and it's all on that.
Gotcha. So basically, at that point, I would say there's obviously potential there. You just need to improve the whole marketing from the Facebook ads to the landing page. Just the entire funnel needs to be improved. Do you want to send us to your store and I'll take a quick look at it?
Yeah. How do I share it?
Just let me know the domain and I'll type it
Oh,
in.
it's theperfectnurse.com. I was thinking of getting a theme, but haven't decided on it yet because I have a competitor in the niche, and I mean, my store compared to theirs is not nearly as branded well. I mean, I'm obviously lacking on the whole, I mean, branding feel of it with the Brooklyn theme. So,
Which product is it that you're advertising?
it's just the socks.
Gotcha. So I'm just looking at it right now, and that image of the girl with the glasses sitting on a bed or on a couch, is that one of the ones you're using in your ads?
Oh no, not that one. It is the one on the bed. The one is it's in the description.
Yeah, the one in the description, that's the one I meant.
Oh yeah.
That's the one you're using in your ads, right?
Yeah.
I would like that to be the first image that loads
Yeah,
when
I'm trying to.
you land on the product page.
I just gotta code it in the code of the store. so I just gotta get time to code it in.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's on my list to do. Because yeah, when you land on it, it's not a very good picture to come to it.
Yeah, you just land on the white product background image.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know which of these socks is like the best seller? Which color?
I can't say. I mean, everyone buys different ones.
Okay.
Like there's like every one of those sell, and
Okay.
not really more than the other, I guess.
Gotcha. In that case, I would definitely try to get this as the main product image because that's like by far the best image you've got.
Right.
I mean, your copy's all right. It can definitely be improved. What I would recommend to you is read your copy out loud and see where it's a little hard to read. It's like, is it becoming painful to walk around at work and do what you do best, take awesome care of your patients? That sentence is kind of like, it goes on and kind of loses its punch because it's longer than it needs to be.
Right. I definitely gotta go back through.
I think if you read that out loud or have somebody else read it out loud to you, you're gonna notice those points where it kind of doesn't flow or where the sentences run on. So that will help you clean up the copy. Then the "you may also like" section looks kind of empty because there's only one product under there.
Yeah, the also bought. I don't know why it only has one product show up. I noticed that earlier.
You might want to tweak in the settings there. I mean, I would have expected there to be 2 or 3 products in there because I mean you have more products in the store.
Yeah, I have about like 5 or 6, something like that. But yeah.
Those are 2 of the most obvious changes. And then on the Facebook side of things, what sort of metrics are you seeing for like CPMs, unique click-through rate, and
Here, I'll pull it up in a second.
Have you got it in front of you or no?
Yeah, I got it right in here.
All right, let me know sort of the CPM. I'd like to know unique click-through rate, unique CPC.
Yeah, so on the best performing ad set so far, CPM is at a 9.95.
Okay.
Unique click-through rate is at 1.75%, and the cost per unique link click is 64 cents.
Okay.
And that has it had 10 added cards and 7 checkout initiated and 7 purchases.
Oh wow.
That one.
So that's quite a high rate of add to carts to purchases. What are the other ad sets like? So that you said that's the best one.
Yeah, I have another one, different interest. The CPM is at 9.69. Unique click-through is at 1.65%, and cost per link click is at 63 cents. That one had 14 added carts, 9 checkouts, and 4 purchases.
Gotcha. So are those are those typical metrics, or are those your best 2 ad sets and everything else kind of stuff?
I have another one. It had 8 added carts, 6 checkouts, and 3 purchases.
Okay.
That's 65 cents each link click. I mean.
So on those ad sets, are you profitable?
I mean, I'm not profitable yet. I still have more ad spend than revenue.
Even on those ad sets?
Oh, on those ad sets? Well, the one interest is at 2.8 ProRes. I mean, it has about 259 conversions in just one ad set. So in that one ad set, I spent about $90, and I got 250 from that one ad set.
Well, that's excellent.
259.
Gotcha. So what have you tested on Facebook? Have you tested different images or different copy?
So I was testing one image for a while, never took off, I guess. Then I started talking with Jason more, and he's been helping me a lot through it. And we started testing other images. Now the one I'm testing now is the one that's been performing the best.
Gotcha. Which is that image of the girl sitting
Yeah,
in
with
the
its nice legs and whatnot, and the bed. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
So, I mean, you have one ad set that's working, so that's a good sign already.
yeah. That's at $23 a day I'm spending right now on that one.
So you've been slowly scaling that up.
Yeah, I've bumped it up probably 2 days. One day ago, $3. It was at 20 for a long time, a few days, and I bumped it up three. It was at 23. Yeah,
What have you, since you've been talking to Jason, have you tested international yet at all, or not?
I haven't. I was still testing in the US. Um, all in all, I probably only had about 27 sales in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Average order value's been all over the place. I mean, when I first started, people were buying 3, 4 pairs. Then in the middle, they were buying like 1 pair each. Then they started buying at $145 something order on like 8 pairs of socks, one person order. So that was pretty crazy. I mean, I was trying to get the average order value up, but then I got Sweet Upsell installed, but then someone somehow cheated the system and got the socks for $2. So I don't know how that happened. So I turned it off, turn that back on.
Yeah,
I've been trying.
was that because of Sweet Upsell or because
Yeah, it was somehow they got more. They got through the Sweet Upsell. I looked in the order history. I just refunded them it. I mean, I don't know how they did it. So I didn't want that to happen again. So I just turned it off so I could look at it
Okay,
closer. So
gotcha. So I think you can work on your product description, get
yeah,
the copy cleaned up, and then continue running obviously those ad sets that are working for you. I would start testing possibly start testing new ad copy, but keep that image because, I mean, based on what I saw on your product page, it's by far the best image. So if you
right,
test that image with different copy in new ad sets, that way you should be able to find maybe a few more audiences and a few more copy variations that work just as well, if not better. And then I'd
right.
also be curious to see how international goes for you, because generally international is going to work for everyone, but in the nurse niche, it could be tough because a nurse in the US is different to a nurse in most other countries.
Yeah, I was thinking branching out. Next step would be like Europe, and I
Just
wouldn't.
go, just go worldwide. You don't need to
Yeah,
roll it country by country. The problem is that it could not work at all because, like in the US, a nurse is like really well paid, whereas in the rest of the world, I don't think they are. I know in Switzerland, nurses aren't well paid, and it's kind of a different job description as well. So, like in the US, a nurse is like 3/4 of the way a doctor. That is not the case in other countries. So
right.
it may not work as well within this niche, but it's definitely worth a shot. You're already seeing decent metrics on Facebook, so you've got decent CPMs, decent click-through rates, decent cost per clicks. So I'd be really curious to see how much lower you can get those metrics by going worldwide.
Yeah, right. I was also looking on Alibaba for the products, and I'm paying like $6, $7 a pair right now, depending on what pattern they are, and I can source them wholesale for like not even $2 a pair, custom branded packaging too. So I was really thinking about just give it a little more time, then make a little small order of it and just ship them out from my house.
That's an option. I mean, you'll have to figure all the costs that go into that into your margins though, because you'll have shipping
Right.
costs from China, and then you'll have shipping costs from the US. Which, I mean, the shipping cost from the US is going to be, even if you ship it yourself, probably more expensive than the e-packet shipping from China.
Oh yeah, it'd be more than 260, whatever that
Yeah,
is.
exactly. So you'll have to work all those things into your margins. Um, how many of these are you selling a day?
It like order wise, probably like recently I've been having like 4 orders a day, 3 sometimes, but so far today I haven't gotten one sale.
Yeah.
But I haven't had much traffic to the store yet. I'm only at like 30 some sessions when I usually have like 130. So usually last night it was like 7 o'clock and I started getting sales and another sale and another sale. I had like I ended the day, I think yesterday, the highest day I've had. Not even that much money anyway. But I mean, that wasn't until like 7 o'clock. So I mean, it all depends. Usually around, I like to say 4, 3.
Gotcha. So if you're once you're getting like 5, maybe 6 orders a day, what you can do is you can get Chinese sourcing agent, and I posted the connection basically in the Slack chat, and it's also in the Boss School of Business. And you
Yeah, I
can,
saw that.
yeah, that would be the first move to try and see if you can get the margins improved.
Right, I'm
Rather
trying to
than
get to
going
that
through
point.
Alibaba.
Right. But yeah, I think I'm at a good point right now. I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm still working towards it.
You see the potential, and it's just a case of improving like every step of the funnel.
Right. But yeah.
Or you got any questions right now, or?
Probably not. I'm just debating if I should spend the money on a theme versus just going with it. And
You can improve the Brooklyn theme a lot.
yeah,
I mean, right off the bat, I think your colors, you kind of made the colors match like the nurse sock, right?
yeah. So I'm
And
trying
the
to do like the
headline
scrubs.
doesn't match it.
What isn't?
So like the headlines are a different color
Oh,
than your add to cart and your top bar. So I would make the headlines in the copy either black or match the rest of the theme.
yeah. That's something I gotta do. Forgot about that.
I think you can mess around with the fonts as well to try out some different fonts that make it look a little bit more unique. Because right now, I mean, the store looks decent, but it just looks like every other Brooklyn theme. Whereas
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
changed up the font a bit, made the colors match better, then I think it would look a little nicer. I'd also center the images in the product description. So have
Yeah,
them centered as opposed to left aligned.
right. I was trying to debate on which one I should do with that. But yeah, that sounds good.
Sweet. Work on your copy, work on writing new ads, and yeah, keep us updated on how that goes.
Cool. Sweet. Thanks.
Gotcha, no problem whatsoever. Jared, how are we getting on?
Yeah, so I have to apologize. I haven't been putting in too much effort these past 2 weeks. I got sick, and then I have a newborn, 2-week old, so I've been really busy with that. So, but I'm starting to get back at it. So I'm reassessing. I worked with one of the call guys. What's his name? I can't remember.
Mike
No,
or Ryan?
Ryan. It was Ryan. He gave me some good advice and some alternative ideas in this area. I try to implement some of his techniques and other stuff, and I got a few more sales, but it still wasn't adding up. So I'm looking at some of the alternative items you saw. I also saw that you guys posted some potential like changes, like the 2.0 stuff, and potentially other builds. So I'm doing a lot of reassessment right now. And I'm still reconsidering whether to keep doing with this. I have a friend that actually has a laser printer for him to he could potentially print out my stuff, and it could be like half the price.
Really?
Well, if I bulk buy the base, because that's the real thing, right? So if I bulk buy the base, they're like $2 a pop, $2.50 a pop, and then I could have my friend print out a design for maybe about $5-6. So that's like $8 or $9, and I could maybe ship it locally. It's a lot more effort, but it'd be at least half to a third of the cost. So I'm trying to figure out what way to go whether to double down on this and have my friend manufacture it, or pick a new route, or just pick other lights that would work in this niche. But
so where are you at in terms of ad spend and revenue? Because I think the last time we talked, like a month or two ago, you'd spent quite a bit and not really seen any traction yet. I mean, has that continued, or have you?
yeah, so like, yeah, that kind of continued. And after I got some advice, I still got better sales, but it was just costs. My costs are higher than my sales, and so it's just I had to stop the ads, and so it's been about a couple of weeks since I ran ads because I got sick and then had a kid. So I'm just getting back in it and trying to figure out what next steps.
So based on what you just told me, I mean, you've been running it for a couple months. You spent a decent chunk of money on ads.
Yeah, I spent about $800 on ads and got about $200 to $300 in sales.
Okay. And is there like things you look at on your site where you're like, oh, this sucks, I could make this way better?
So Ryan looked at my ad copy. I changed the ad copy. He actually looked at my ads and he gave a few suggestions and I implemented those. I set up quite a different other lookalikes and implemented most of the things he said. And I got more positive sales from it, but it still wasn't quite enough. So, I mean, obviously could be more room for improvement, but
there's nothing like obviously missing that you think like, wow, like this sucks, I really need to improve the images or the copy or something.
Well, all my images are custom. I think a lot of them are kind of decent. So
what's your site URL? Do you want to share that?
Shut the lights.
So you say custom. Did you take these images yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. Which product have you been advertising?
So it's been alternate. I've been trying to sell either the unicorn and the T-Rex, and most of my sales have been through the unicorn. Yeah.
So first thing I noticed is there's no reviews.
Yeah, there were none.
You've got the app on there, but there's no reviews. So immediately I see like there's no stars on it.
Yeah. About a month ago when I was month or two, I don't know, a couple calls back when I was on, at least the links I had and other stuff for this, there were none to migrate over.
What do you mean the links? Oh, there were
from
no
the B.O.S.S builds. Yeah, from no reviews from the stuff, and some of the stuff I had kind of found on my own, because some of the stuff just weren't being sold anymore.
Gotcha. So that's just listings going down and coming back up and stuff like that.
Yeah, and different manufacturer or probably middlemen buying off from the other people.
That's what it is.
So,
one thing I do notice is your copy. Your copy could use a lot of improvement. Like it doesn't really grab me at all. Like loose Legos in the night, poopy diapers and potty accidents, night feedings and nightmares, common mortal enemies of all parents.
Mm-hmm.
We're 4 lines deep in the copy, and I haven't really figured out how this ties into the light yet.
Okay. See, I was trying to hit pain points, things that most people are facing, and that with my ad copy was more about the necessity of nightlights and dealing with children, especially newborns and other stuff like that.
Gotcha. What's your ad copy like? Is it the same sort of thing?
Variations, but more, a little bit more. Yeah, it's variations on things like that.
So I would not, I would, yes, use those pain points, but use them lower in the copy. Right up top, you need something to hook people in. You need something right up top in the copy, make that a headline to hook people in. So something like, never stumble over Lego blocks in the dark again.
Okay.
Something that, like a clear benefit, something to hook people in where they're like, oh, this is cool, I need this. Because like, if you're a parent, you land on this, you probably clicked on it because this nightlight looks kind of cute or fun.
Well, most of my ads have been through videos, and in those videos, like I kind of like, I make it self-evident that like a nightlight helps you from that. So yeah, but yeah, for sure, I need to put it on this landing page.
Yeah. On your ads, like what kind of metrics are you seeing?
They were, I don't have my business manager up right now, but they were quite a bit of views. Decent amount of people coming to the website, not that many add to carts, and just a few purchases.
It's like your conversion rate's below 1%.
I think it was actually, most was between like 0.5 to 1.5,
Okay.
but it's just the CPMs and other stuff are really high, and this product cost is pretty high. Like this unicorn, like I'm selling for $35. That's the only way I was able to kind of get a few sales, but it costs nearly $18 to $20 itself, not including ad spend.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely tough.
that's why I was considering whether if I should just manufacture it myself, which I didn't really kind of want to do, but I don't know.
I mean, there's no point in manufacturing it yourself if you can't generate sales consistently first.
Yep.
So I would improve your product page copy. That's the most pressing thing to change. And then
I was going to consider getting other lights or other things, because even if I do optimize this, the margins really just are not great. Unless I can get a ad spend of $2 for sale or something like that, it's not really.
no, but you can improve the margins if you're going to do it yourself, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, if you're just going to drop ship it, I would say start looking into a different product. But if you want to continue down this road and do the whole custom route, then you need to improve your product descriptions like ASAP.
Yeah.
If you tested image ads at all,
Yeah.
and those worked worse than the video ads?
Yeah, I tried image and carousel and GIF.
Have you tried that GIF of the changing colors? With
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it looks like you've tested a bunch of stuff on Facebook and nothing's really working. Yes, your product page copy needs a lot of work, but if you're going to continue dropshipping this with your current margins, I would say it's looking pretty bleak.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to decide whether to continue down this road or not, I would probably look into doing something else, unless you're really looking to do the custom route. If you're really excited about this product and niche still and want to do the custom route, that can absolutely work.
I'm not married to it, you know, especially this is my first thing, but it's also a possibility.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to negate it.
Have
So
you got
I
access to the build library yet?
I just started getting back into things like 3 to 4 days ago, and I saw you guys posted that. So I took a glance through it. I was going to probably look deeper into it today. Though to be fair, I'm not really truly prepared for Black Friday, but I was going to try to find some other lights that the guy mentioned that kind of could fit in this niche that I was trying to do. So I was going to try, because I don't know if I can get another store up in time. 2-3. I mean, I could if I really wanted to. I did.
Black Friday, like you don't need to rush for Black Friday. That's something like a mistake a lot of people make, that like, oh, I need to be ready for Black Friday, this and that. Black Friday comes around next year. Like start preparing for Black Friday 2020.
I know, but I want to try at least to get a few more sales the end of this year before next year, at least as a personal thing. So I know I'm not ready for it now, but instead of setting up a new store, I was going to try maybe to try to advertise some other lights that we're looking at, and then switch to another build if something doesn't work.
Do you have other lights that you're excited about that you think are better than what you have? Because I think your products are pretty cool. You've got decent content. So like I don't see any light that is going to be like, wow, that's going to be way better than this. I think the unicorn is probably pretty appealing. I mean, the teddy bear is a classic
That's from the build.
Yeah, people have perhaps seen more. The T-Rex is cool. It's like, I don't think like a new product of this type is really going to make a huge difference.
Yeah.
I would really work on improving the unicorn and the T-Rex copy, and then see what you can do with better copy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll try that. And look at various other things. It's hard. Most of the competitors' price points are about 10 to 15 less than mine.
Really?
I mean, that's fine if I can.
Is that Amazon or is that dropshipped?
So I have a feeling that these store sites and what's stored on Amazon, like some of these stores are kind of the same, or connections. Some of them I know are China sellers, but yeah, most of these products on Amazon range from 13 to 18 bucks, maybe even 20. Some of the more harder ones. So that was one of the things I brought up earlier. Is like I could almost, like the cost it would for me to buy this drop shipped, and for me just to buy it on Amazon and get it 2-day shipping is almost the same.
Yeah.
And so I could ship it to myself and ship it to the States, but I didn't want to deal with that.
No.
So that's why.
I mean, you can obviously get this product a lot cheaper than the Ali listings you've got right now.
Yes.
If you get it working, like you can hit up that Chinese sourcing agent and he'll probably be able to get you a much better price on it.
Maybe.
I would venture to guess. I mean, if the Alibaba
price, I'm sure if he would be able to get more guess, but like maybe like a $2 off, $3 off, but it's yeah, an extra $2-3 is an extra $2-3.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, just trying to get back into it.
You write the copy. That's like your number one to do thing.
Yeah, and I know this is my weakest link thing.
Send me the copy on Slack, and I'll work with you on that. Okay.
All right, appreciate it.
Sure thing. You got any questions right now, or just sort of trying to decide what the future holds?
Yeah, that's basically it. And so I was just coming here to listen in, get ideas, and move forward.
Sweet. All right. Well, we'll circle back around to you if anything else comes up. So
appreciate it.
In a bit. Nico, where are we at?
Hey, how are you? How are you guys? Well, I've been in a kind of tough situation because I already told you I was on holidays and I didn't have access to my ads manager.
Yeah.
And since I got back, prices for advertisement in the US were like too high for me. I was paying like $70 cost per meal. And I
70?
didn't have, yeah, 70. It started like in 25. I went all the way up in the course of the days.
That's not good.
So a couple of days ago, I started working with Michael on the 3rd. That changed stuff a little bit. I started testing the different products that I have, 2 of them mostly. I've been having sales for most of them, but not that much until I changed to ePacket. I changed to ePacket 3 days ago on.
So you're targeting all ePacket countries, is that what you're saying?
All ePacket, yeah. I'm only targeting glasses as the audience because that's the one that we found was getting some sales. So in order to test the products and the copy and the pictures, I'm mainly focusing on ePacket glasses and running all the 3 products to the same audience. So
how's that been going?
Well, in these last 3 days, I've been, I have, my ROAS is in 1.4, so that's a good thing. I've been having a couple of sales. Well, there's one product that had 4 sales, but the thing is the ads manager is not tracking very well my stats, my add to carts and purchases. So I'm just going to check it on Shopify. I have a big problem in the add to cart to purchase ratio. I'm having 38 add to carts and only 4 purchases in the last 3 days.
Yeah, that's not good.
So yesterday I started with the code.
What's that? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My headphones are not working that good. Are you still able to listen to me?
Yep.
Okay. So I broke the checkout yesterday. One customer was trying to buy and couldn't.
Really? Why is that? Do you know?
Yeah. I moved the checkout button from the bottom of the page to the top and didn't try it out after going to sleep. Before going to sleep, and this morning she left me a message on the ad letting me know that. I changed it back again and started working again.
Okay.
So all in all, the ePacket strategy is kind of working for one product. I'm testing like 2 different angles. One is the like empowerment angle for women, and the other one is more internal of the office. Like, I don't know, there's just a phrase in one of the ads that talks about gossiping, and that ad is like having like 5% CTR.
Oh, that's excellent. So
yeah, but when I change the product, the CTR goes back to 1.7. So there might be something with the creative and the copy, and I have to still find out what's the one that's making people tick.
Gotcha. What's your store URL?
It's paulseneyewear.com.
Can you say that again?
Yeah, paulseneyewear.com. Let me write it for you.
Can you put that in the chat?
Yeah, already.
Oh, got it. Which product are you advertising most?
Well, I'm spending the same on the 3 of them, but the Paris is the one that is getting the most sales.
Gotcha. All right. So solution, let's stop advertising the other 2 for now and focus solely on this one.
Okay. Well, I started testing the other ones because when I order the products in order to make the custom content, the the parties were the only ones that didn't arrive. And as I live in Argentina, I sent them to Spain because I was there and I was able to get them. But I need to try again, and I don't know where I'm going to send them because here in Argentina, customs is like a pain in the ass. So
Yeah.
I need to, yeah, it's impossible like to get stuff down here.
So
Okay, so the image is the one of the blonde girl that's staring right through the
yeah.
camera. It's like the second one. That's the first image in the ad. I have a carousel, so the first two are the ones in the carousel. I've been trying to changing the copy and didn't get good results. So basically trying to keep this, that's the one that's working, but making small variations to see if it gets any better. But to be honest, if my add to cart to purchase ratio would be like slightly better and not 1:7, I would be pretty happy with the performance.
Yeah. So I would like to see you add like discounted pricing, not even on the product page, but just so that when I add to cart, that it says like, oh, buy 2 to get 15% off or something like that. I think that would really help improve your average order value. Then the reviews look good.
Like that will be with an automatic discount, right?
Yeah. I like the store design, the colors and all that. I think your copy definitely can use some improvement. Just looking at the start of it.
Sorry?
I'm just trying to see how we can improve the copy, because the GIF you have on there of blocking the blue light, that looks great. I wonder if you could did you make this GIF yourself?
Yeah, I found a video and just made a GIF.
Gotcha.
That's not my hand.
But you made the video yourself with like a model?
No. I found it online.
Gotcha. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. Jason will tell you all about people
Yeah,
stealing
yeah.
content.
I read about him. I guess that just because it was only a hand, that's people.
That GIF is used like on every site who's selling blue light glasses. So
Really?
you're probably not at risk, honestly. I mean, it'd be the original person will probably unlikely come hunt you down and ask you to take it down.
Yeah, I think it was a reporter somewhere from someplace in the world.
Gotcha.
I don't have I'm more afraid of the pictures that I'm using than the GIF itself.
But the pictures are from AliExpress, right?
No, not really.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with that too. You got to be careful with the AliExpress stuff. A while ago, I ran like a viral T-shirt thing during like the abortion stuff in the States, and I got like a shitload of cease and desist sent to me because AliExpress just rips them off. You know, like AliExpress, they just rip them off. Whatever person in the States made it, so you gotta be careful with faces in general. Like they can come at you pretty bad for that.
Well, I've been using I've been using my girlfriend as a model, but as I told you, I don't have these glasses. That's just the ones that are selling the most. I don't have them. I need to get them. And the funny thing is, I'm running ads for the ones that I have my own pictures on it, and my CPM is like $8 and $50. And that's like 4 times, for like 1/4 of what I'm paying for the other ones.
Which one has the better CPM? Your own content?
Yeah. That's like $8 CPM.
So your
And
content has better CPMs, but the product that you don't have content for is converting best?
yes.
Oh, you definitely need to get content for this in that case.
Look, can I share a picture here on the chat? Is there a way to do that?
I'm not entirely sure. Doesn't look like it. You can send it to me on Slack if you want.
Sure.
So I think the most immediate thing here is changing up the copy a bit and continuing to test internationally, plus getting the content. So if you say like your CPM's way better with the other content, you just desperately need to get that content. Is there like Amazon? Can you order from Amazon without issues in Argentina?
Yeah, no, not really.
Can like
yeah, I'm gonna try. The thing is, customs keeps the products, and you have to go there, and it's like you may be there like have to go.
Hey, another option for custom content, if you really want it, is to go on Fiverr and just have the products sent to the person on Fiverr to take pictures.
yeah, somebody in the US or elsewhere.
Yeah, right. Just that's a cheap way to get pictures and stuff. And Fiverr's actually they're starting to create a section on there about like influencers, if you will.
I send the stats there on Slack for you to see them. It's
just one option. You could also like do it. You could just reach out to your customers too and ask them to send in photos for like a free pair or something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that, because another thing that I noticed is that people buying those classes are women that are like 55, 60 years old. And I don't think I'm going to order for that on Fiverr. But I'm
That's
going to
the
try.
target market?
What?
That's the people that are buying it are 50 plus?
Yes.
Really?
Huh. That's interesting.
How many orders have you had? Like, are there enough orders to say that that's actually the target market, or is it just like maybe just random?
Well, no, I don't have enough orders, but the best response from the ads in Facebook has been from old people.
Oh,
actually, I have a couple of times I've been contacted by, like, they send me an email asking if I made prescription classes.
Yeah.
I found that Felix Gray and the big brands are doing them. They're charging a lot for them, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I don't want to do it either, because it's like medical thing and might get in trouble.
I mean, it's definitely not something you can do right now. But I think if you're selling blue light glasses, that's something you have to look into down the line. I'm not sure how difficult it is, but that would really set you apart, because then dropshippers are just no longer an issue.
Yeah.
Most immediate thing is continue testing internationally and try to get that custom content. Try and get maybe some older people to wear the glasses, and change up the copy. So what I don't like about the copy is like, it's like the harmful effects. I would like to know like what a specific harmful effect that people are worried about. So you have that Harvard University and the Vision Council. That's cool. I would make that more prominent, and then so you say like both Harvard University and the Vision Council have described the harmful effects that blue light irradiated by these screens has in your body. I think you can simplify that first sentence a lot, to be like, Harvard University warns of X problem caused by blue light. It's like, it's super long for the first sentence. The first sentence needs to really hook people in and get them to continue reading. And also like you have this harmful effects, but you don't specify what the harmful effect is until later.
Okay.
So I would maybe look at your competitors, see how they're doing it, and try and figure out how you can get Harvard and the biggest problem caused by blue light in the same sentence, and then just end the sentence, right? So instead of having like 3 lines of copy, 4 lines of copy, really narrow that down to like 1 or 2 lines, just the key core message, and then break it up into next paragraph where you continue. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So and like keep trying to sell only this product, right?
I mean, not necessarily only, but I would focus on this one for sure. Although, I mean,
I'm using the
also,
other ones to test copy and creatives and different ads. I can keep this one as my mainstream and like continue testing.
so like, what sort of metric, like how close to like break even are you on this and on the other ones?
Like, well, the thing is, as I'm selling a couple of them any day or so, and I'm just breaking even like the last days. I don't get to know which product is like the one.
Sorry, can you say that again? You don't know which product is breaking even?
No, the store is breaking even.
Okay.
And like some days I sell 2 pairs of the 2 different pairs. Some days I sell 2 of the same.
Oh, so how do your
So
Facebook ads look? Do you have one campaign for all the products?
yeah, I have one campaign for testing products. I haven't separated them yet because I didn't find one that was outperforming the other ones.
Okay, so what you want to do
Because
is
I wasn't getting that many sales anyway.
yeah, I really think you need to get one campaign for one product.
Okay.
And then, because if you're breaking even overall and one of them is doing better than the others, that means that product is profitable.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to have one campaign for each product and test them that way so that you can actually tell, am I profitable or not on this product? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I could see that in the ad set level because
Yeah.
I'm using different ad sets for each product. This product, the Paris one, is the one that's getting the most sales. But again, Facebook has not been tracking.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
not tracking
my
everything.
purchases are not to cart, so it's like messy.
Gotcha. I would narrow it down to just testing one product for now and really work on the copy, the content, etc., to try and see if you can get this profitable because you're close, right? You just need to make some improvements and you'll be profitable. And like, let's improve one first, and then once you have that working, I mean, it's all basically the same product. It's just a different design. So once you have one product that's working, you can easily copy an ads over to the other and start routing traffic to those as well.
Yeah, it's what I thought. The
So
thing
for
is,
now,
I wanted to know if there was any that was working better than the other ones.
Yeah. For now, just pick the one that you think is going to work best and work on content, copy, and ads for that.
Okay.
And also try to add that discounted pricing app. So I wouldn't even show it on the product page, just show it in the cart.
Okay. Will do.
Wait. You got any other questions right now?
No, not really. It was just kind of trying to understand the situation and where to go. So this helps.
Good. Dude, you're putting in a lot of work with like the custom content side of things, which a lot of people neglect. I think if you clean up the copy, you could find that you're going to be profitable real soon here.
Yeah, I know I'm like just right there. I'm having lots of add to carts, and that ratio was killing me. I didn't know how to enhance it. Like if I take the
There's
last,
nothing wrong on your site. That's the thing. So it might just be the traffic that Facebook's sending you. I mean, obviously, if you had issues with the checkout, that might have been the problem. But at the moment, it looks like everything seems to be working fine.
well, until yesterday, I find out that when entering the checkout from mobile, like the very was to continue shopping, and that usually is not that good. So I took it off and put it on the bottom. And I was trying to make my checkout button be on the top, but I didn't get it to work, so I had to put it back on the bottom.
Gotcha. Again, like let's work on the copy and send. Like if you rewrite the copy, send me that on Slack, and we'll work on it together to really make sure we get it to the best it can be.
Perfect. We'll do that.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Then. Jennifer, finally made it round to you. How are you doing today? So it looks like you've got your mic muted on your end. Hello, Jennifer. All right. Glenn, you're saying you've got a lot of work to do on your site. Do you want some help with that right now? And then we'll circle back to Jennifer in a second.
Yeah, let me post a link here. And I have not disabled the password yet. Let's see. So I'll just give you the password because I don't want it live yet. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff more that needs to be done still. I just wrote some brief copy for a few products that I got on there, but it's very short.
So one thing I immediately notice is if you go to the home page, you've got like a white product background. So the image background is white, and then around the image, there's like a gray background, which doesn't really look good. You should be able to disable like the gray part of it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to get rid of that.
Should be in the B.O.S.S School of Business, I think, because that's an issue everyone has.
Yeah, okay. So that should be an easy fix.
So you need to get rid of the material, all that stuff, like the use body, use travel, use bedding, like get rid of that, and then write some actual copy on this.
Do you have any videos of this? This is a cool idea.
Oh, I don't have any video at the moment. But yeah, I gotta get rid of the I left that in because I thought maybe there's some of that could be useful for the copy, but I guess not.
You gotta remove the ships from China too. Take that off there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Don't know why two of the items don't have that showing on there.
Your multi-purpose travel pills got ships from China on it.
Yeah, I just noticed that. We gotta get rid of that there, babe.
And
We
also
gotta get rid of that bit right there. Ships from China. That doesn't look good.
I'd also disable the dynamic checkout option.
Okay.
So that there's only like one add to cart button. and then just start writing copy, because you're still missing copy basically on it. Like you have like a paragraph of copy, but it's nothing terribly compelling. And if you look at what some of our other students have, like you're really trying to sell these products, and right now you're not doing much selling.
Yeah.
Kind of a brief description of what the product is, but it doesn't captivate me, doesn't grab me, doesn't make me want to buy.
Okay.
Got a cool logo.
Oh yeah, my wife did that. And she also made a browser icon too.
Yep, that looks good. Just need to focus on the product descriptions and making the homepage. I mean, the homepage doesn't look very good right now because of those gray backgrounds. If you got rid of that, it would be okay. But the main thing is just getting those product descriptions up and ready, and getting rid of the model number, power source, and all that kind of thing. So that should just not be in the product description at all.
Okay, I'll get rid of it completely.
Have you decided which product you want to test first?
I'm kind of leaning towards that travel pillow, but a lot of people tend to have those on flights already. I don't see many people, when I was flying, I didn't see too many people with a footrest hammock. And I've read up online that some people who fly a lot eventually get some health problems in their legs and feet. And I was thinking that might be something that needs to be addressed. So that might be something to test.
Yeah.
That and the paper as well, the blotting paper. I should probably get a refill pack that goes along with the mirror somewhere, because that pack is kind of expensive since it comes with a mirror too. That adds some value to it. If I had some refill paper, maybe that's a little something extra.
Yeah, that's definitely something you could add to the store if this was going to be the main product.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, like don't worry about extra products. Let's just get something up and running and get it working.
Yeah.
So once again, the main thing you're going to have to work on is the copy.
Yep.
Get the store, those little tweaks made, no dynamic checkout, and then just work on the copy.
My wife was thinking about changing the theme from Brooklyn to something else. Is there something that looks more, I don't know, a little different but still professional?
There's loads and loads of themes that look different and professional, but that's not going to be, it's not going to take you from unprofitable to massively profitable. It's not what you need right now. It's not something you should be worrying about at this point.
Mm. Okay. And yeah, I need to get SSL too.
That's the thing. Like Brooklyn just works.
Yeah.
Not the end all be all, but it works. So if what you're advertising doesn't work with Brooklyn theme, changing the theme probably isn't going to solve your problem.
Right. Changing the copy is probably what needs to be addressed.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought it was a cool choice of photos and logo. I do want to, somebody suggested video. Maybe if I could get my wife to do some video with the paper.
Paper. Yeah.
The face blotting paper. See. You can use that face blotting paper, babe. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think? No? So I'll have to find somebody on Fiverr then.
I think there are videos in YouTube.
I think somebody would not be too happy about that if we used their video without their consent.
Yeah, you can't just go taking other people's videos. Because then if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. If it does work, you're still going to have to do your own content because they're going to come after you sooner or later.
Mm-hmm. But they didn't have videos on the link.
Let's try going back to Jennifer. Jennifer, are you around now? Jennifer, going once, going twice. Guess not. Anyone else got some questions before we wrap this one up? Jason, we just assume you don't have any questions. You don't have anything you want to talk about. Not to leave you out or anything.
Oh no, not really. The worldwide stuff. So for me, what I noticed was U.S. CPMS for. I was just getting not good traffic, and probably because of my budget or whatever. But the worldwide. Basically, I do lookalikes with worldwide, and I've been seeing like really good results with that. So if you have data on your pixel, that might be something to test if it's not cracking in the US right now, just as costs go up towards the end of the month. So that's really what I've been focusing on, and I've seen I've experienced the same thing with tracking and all that stuff. So the best thing you could do with that is like export your customer list and then upload it into Facebook, and it'll give you more accurate results, like more accurate data, I guess. But if you're like struggling in the US to like do anything, you might consider doing like a lookalike worldwide or ePacket or whatever, wherever you can deliver.
What sort of lookalikes are you running?
I just do, so like the term super lookalike, I just take all the 1%, stack them and throw them in, and then if that cracks, I go to 3%. If that's good, I go to 5%, and I just keep expanding up if the percent does well. But I'll do like 1% of every conversion event, so except review content, just because whatever. But like add to cart, initiate checkout, purchase, and then I also do lookalikes based on time. Like I have pixel codes that fire based on time on the site. So like if someone's on the site for 10 seconds, I'll make a lookalike based off that, and that's just like simple JavaScript.
Yeah.
If they're on the site for a minute, I'll do that. If they're on the cart page for more than 5 seconds, I fire a pixel event that way. And I don't know, I don't really use the lookalikes in isolation anymore, but that just, if someone's on the site for more than 5 seconds, they're probably a higher quality candidate. So
yeah,
I kind of want.
What are you doing with the different lookalikes? You're throwing them in one ad set, and are you doing include all, or are you doing narrow?
So I don't go below like 25. Like, are you saying it with regards to age or what?
No, I'm saying you're stacking. What does that mean? Does that
Correct.
mean you're narrowing, or you're just adding them all and include all?
Yeah, you remember what they called like flex targeting, where you put more than one interest? I just do that with lookalikes, because generally speaking, if you were to do an overlap of like an add to cart, initiate checkout lookalike, they're pretty much the same audience. Even with purchase, they're pretty close. So I just stack them all. It doesn't really increase the audience size that much. They're generally speaking the same people, maybe like 10% difference or whatever. But I stack all those, and the term I've heard it called is a super lookalike. That's the term I've heard it called by like people who do the agency stuff, and I just run that now. I stack the percents up, and I have custom conversions like I just explained, and I just throw all those in a worldwide target, and then I exclude everyone below 25 just because I've seen just fake purchases and stuff, fake pixel fires from like 18-year-old males. So that's just what I do, and that's working really well for me right now.
Great.
And then if like the lower percent works, I'll just slowly, like I'll get a 2%, then a 3%, then a 5%, then an 8%, and I'll just keep going up until I start to see it degrade, and then creative testing along the way. But that's the last few weeks have been really good for that.
Gotcha. Anyone else got some questions before we wrap this one up?
Yeah, sorry, Scotty. I'd spoken to Riley earlier about. I guess you had offered to do a call with me at some point because I had to switch my build up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was stuck booty days with somebody else's build apparently, so that's why I got flight crushers now. Yeah, I just need to work on my copy and get some ads going, I think, and fix the other problem with the theme. Yeah, and then probably we can do the call. Is that all right?
Yeah, just hit me up on Slack and we'll find a time.
Okay. Yeah, maybe
Ideally,
my
it
wife
was
will have some questions then.
we talked about today, though.
Oh, sorry.
Ideally, after you've made the changes we talked about today.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Just hit me up on Slack and we'll find a time.
Okay. That's what we gotta do, babe. Work on our copy and ads.
Hunter, Jared, you guys got any other questions that popped up?
The only thing I can think of is I'm trying to find, I guess, like a way. And so for my product page for the heated eyelash curler that I'm selling, one angle that I saw was working pretty well when I was running ads a couple weeks ago was the angle of like pain compared to the manual lash curlers versus the one I'm selling. So I'm trying to find a picture, I guess, of like a woman like using a manual lash curler and like showing pain to evoke that emotion when they're on the product page. And I was just wondering, like, would Fiverr be the best way to find someone to, I guess, model that for me? Or
Probably, because it's such a general product.
uh-huh.
We could almost definitely find someone on Fiverr to do it.
All right. So yeah, that's probably my main objective, and then just start running ads again and gearing up for next week.
Yep. Just try and find somebody that matches your customer avatar and who's been buying it.
Well, so mainly, I honestly thought it'd be like younger women, but it's actually been like 55-ish. So
try to find somebody that's older, maybe in their 40s.
All right, yeah, for sure. That's pretty much it for right now. So I appreciate it.
Sweet. Talk to you soon.
Yep.
Jared, you got another question?
Yeah. So I came up after I was looking at Nico's stuff. So most of my custom content that I was doing have been in my ads. I have a lot of pictures with kids interacting with the light and stuff like that. Would that be better placed in my pictures of like my product? Because most of my products have been pretty pristine. I have the GIF. I have the display of what's sold. Minimalistic.
The more high quality images you have, the better.
Okay.
So if you start adding pictures just for the sake of adding pictures and they're not very good, that's generally not a good move. But if you've got more really good content, especially content with kids in it and stuff like that, add it for sure to the product page.
Okay, because that was one of the critiques I got last time is I had too many pictures of the product and it was confusing about the different colors and stuff. And so like I collapsed it down.
Yeah, I don't quite remember what we looked at the last time.
I had a picture of every single color of the product and it seemed like too many variants or whatever instead of a single thing. Gotcha. So I collapsed it down to a GIF and cleaned that up to make it more minimalistic. But yeah, but I should have put some of my ad pictures into the pictures available on the site.
Right now, you don't even have a color selector, so that might be an issue actually.
Well, because it's not, because the base goes to all 7 colors and also rotates.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's all of them.
So yeah, that's why we said you definitely don't need the different colors. The GIF is way better, but if you have images with kids in them, that would be perfect.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just been putting them all in my ads and not on the site, but that's.
I mean, general rule: if you've got good content, add it.
Yeah. That was silly.
But also, I mean, based on your current metrics, that alone wouldn't be enough to take it from here to profitable. So
true, but it's just like a learning process.
Yep, for sure. Every good image you have, include it.
Right. That's it.
Sweet. All right, fellas. It's been good talking to you. And unless there's any last second questions or Jason wants to drop some more knowledge, we'll wrap this one up.
Give today.
What was that, Jason?
Tapped out today.
You're tapping out. All right.
Do you think it'd be a good idea to like, where I'm at eventually once I fix what I have, could I like advertise in the Philippines? Because my wife knows a lot of people in the Philippines that might be interested or be able to share it.
I mean, I wouldn't advertise specifically to the Philippines.
Yeah.
If anything, you'd want to advertise worldwide, but like going specifically to the Philippines because your wife knows people there, like, nah. Like if it only sells because your wife knows people, then you need to improve what you're doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Peace out, fellas. We'll talk to you.
Easy.
Was that a question or saying goodbye?
No, sorry, just saying take it easy. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you soon, Hunter.
Yep.
Peace out.